We are saddened to announce the passing of our matriarch, Mrs. Daphne Ernestine Guard, née Mendez, who passed away peacefully on Monday, 21st August 2023, at her residence on Montfortune at the age of 90. She was born on February 3rd, 1933, in Chudley, Manchester, Jamaica. She was predeceased by her husband, Stidrell James Guard. She is survived by her children, Priscilla Guard, residing at Montfortune and employed at the U.S. Peace Corps, Jennifer Guard Forrester, residing at Montfortune and employed at the Millennium Heights Medical Complex, James Guard, residing in Orlando, Florida, Philippa Guard, residing in Corinth, and is employed at the Patricia D. James Secondary School. Her daughter-in-law, Ronita Guard, residing in Orlando, Florida. Her grandchildren, Keon Forrester, residing at Montfortune and employed with the Department of Sustainable Development. Shamar Clark, residing in Grenada. Jamila and Aidan Guard, residing in Orlando, Florida. Her great-grandson, Caden Forrester, residing at Basse Joseph, a student of Berners Early Learning Center. Her sister, Mrs. Pauline Davis, residing in Kingston, Jamaica. Her nieces and nephews who reside abroad. Her sister-in-law, Evelyn Guard, and family of Leclerc. The Mendez, Guard, Weeks, Hayward, Black, Ferrari, and George families both here and abroad. She will be missed by close friends Mrs. Julia Ennicott, Mrs. Jean Pierre, Mrs. Esther Stephen, Archdeacon Randolph Evelyn, Mr. Robert Harvey, Mrs. Joyce Edmonds, Ms. Sandra Jabatis. She'll also be missed by Mr. Malcolm David and family residing at Hospital Road, Mr. Michael Clark residing in Brooklyn, New York, Ms. Mariah Nixon residing in Bexar, the Weeks family of Basse Joseph, the neighbors of Montfortune, members of the former Club 60 of the Morn, Archdeacon Christian Glasgow, and members of the Holy Trinity Anglican Church. Special thanks to Dr. Romael Daniel of the Tapia Hospital. Her caregivers, Mrs. Petra Felicien and family residing at Trois Pitons, and Ms. Adria Joseph, who resides in New Village. The funeral service for Mrs. Daphne Ernestine Guard, née Mendez, will be held at the Holy Trinity Anglican Church, Trinity Church Road, Castries, on Thursday, September 7, 2023, at 2 p.m., and her body will be laid to rest at the Anglican Church Cemetery. The body now lies at Crick's Funeral Home Limited, Vidbourne, Castries. Special note, the family of the late Mrs. Daphne Ernestine Guard wishes to inform all those who would like to attend or view her funeral service on Thursday, September 7, 2023, that the eulogy and tributes to her will commence at 1:30 p.m. The funeral service will be streamed live on Adolphus C. Small YouTube page. May she rest in eternal peace.